Hey boys, welcome back. Have you ever lost your creative passion? Has it ever happened to you? Because that's what happened to me, and that's what I want to talk about today. I've had a lot of time here on YouTube. I mean, I've been making YouTube content more or less off and on for about, it's been, I believe 6 years. I've been uploading since I think November of 2020, so it's been almost 6 years. It hasn't quite been 6 years yet. But I've spent a lot of time on this platform, and a lot of time I've spent, doing schoolwork. When I was first, I started YouTube when I was 2020. Let me do some math here in my head really quick. So I was 14 years old when I started uploading on YouTube, and now I'm 20, which is kind of crazy and kind of scary to think about. But I'm that old, I feel like an unk. But one of the things that's happened while I've been on here is that when I first started doing YouTube, when I first started making videos, they were passion projects. I don't know if you've gone back and you've looked at any of them. They're obviously not very good. I was just starting out, but I really did enjoy what I was making. It was something that I was making content with my friends at the time. I was just enjoying playing games. I would just record it, I'd upload it. That's how a lot of people I think started on YouTube. And I was just pumping out video after video. I made a lot of my first shorts. I don't know if you've seen those. And I was editing everything. I mean, I edited stuff that nowadays I can't imagine doing in the time that I did. I'm like, wow. I was really kind of locked in at the time in a way you wouldn't expect, you know? So after a while of uploading, I kind of just lost interest. I mean, I don't know if you look back at my channel history, but you saw that I just like stopped uploading for months on top of months on top of months, like almost years. And every time I would be like, man, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna record a video, and it just didn't feel the same way. I didn't have that joy or that fulfillment that I had, and I felt empty. And when I first started doing YouTube, when I was as young as I was still in school, obviously. So part of the things I would do is I'd have to make creative projects for school. I'd have to like write papers or read books, which isn't and like create projects for art classes and science and stuff like that. And my creative juices were flowing. I mean, this is part of being younger. You have an imagination, you have ideas, you have all this stuff in your head you want to put out on paper, and so you try. And I think one of the things that really is sad and you kind of lose as you get older is you lose not only your imagination, partially from everything being so you don't really think as much. And I'm not saying this as like a God, all the kids these days, because I feel old enough as is. More in the fact that it's like your mind just stops being as creative because it's constantly filled with something. I mean, look at me right now. I'm playing a video game while I'm talking, and you're just constantly stimulated. You don't have that break, that lull that you have when you're younger, when you maybe have like a limited amount of video game time, depending on what your parents think, or if you don't have any at all. And even if you don't, you have those times where, like, you probably don't have a computer in your room. Maybe you do. Maybe you're an iPad kid. If so, I kind of sort of was one at a certain point. But if you don't have those things, you just have all this time for you to think to yourself, for you to be creative. And so while I would be doing schoolwork or working on other things in my life, I would be thinking about, hey, this is this video I want to record, and I saw and I mean, during 2020, which is when I first started uploading, that was like the huge boom of Minecraft content creation for the third time, because you had the Dream SMP, you had Tommy and all those people, you had PewDiePie, which was right before COVID happened, and then COVID happened, lockdown, all that, you know all about it, and then everyone was inside, and we had all this huge boom of content creation, so I saw these videos I wanted to make. I mean, the first video I made was like, what, Hypixel is stupidly funny. It was something like that I made on my main channel. And I remember making that, and my whole entire inspiration was like a Tommy Anna video, because that's what he was making at the time. He would like, record Minecraft, he would make a video, and it would be like, this incident in Minecraft was hilarious, or whatever. And that was like the trend. I was like, that's what I want to do. And so I tried making a video like that, and obviously it wasn't perfect. First video, your first time trying it out, it's not going to be exactly the way that you want it to look, But I think I did a pretty good job for what it was. It was pretty good for a first video. It took me a long time to make. It's like a 45-minute video because I wasn't the best at editing. But I uploaded that, and I was proud of it, and it made me want to do more. And so I uploaded more videos, and content started doing well. But it just got to a point in my life where I just kind of lost all my creative passion. I mean, that's the title of the video, right? You clicked on it, you saw it. And I really debated it, like, why don't I have this anymore? And I tried doing different things like journaling or just making videos, and they would just never come out right. When you don't have that feeling, that satisfying feeling of like, I made this and I'm proud of it, you don't want to make more. You kind of are just tired, and you feel like, oh, I wasted all my time making this and I'm not even proud of it. And that's the constant feeling that I had that affected me. That plus in my social life, a lot of things had changed. I had had a lot of negative experiences with people, which is something I'll talk about in the future. But when that happened, it was part of the thing that just made me like, I don't want to do anything creative. I don't have the drive. I don't have the passion. My head just feels like full of just it's almost like a place of negativity, you know? But it was more than that. It was more like stemming from some sort of depression, because when you don't feel, you want to feel positive. That's where creativity comes from. It's a good feeling that you have in your brain because you feel like you have ideas that are worth putting out into like a physical sense, you know, like making a video or writing a book or making a movie, something like that. And with that feeling gone, I just like didn't know what to do. And then at a certain point, I finally was able to get it back. I started uploading some more videos, and at that point, I just didn't feel like what I wanted to make was something that I could produce. And I got stuck in my head with this quantity, or this quality, I should say, over quantity. Everything I made had to be perfect. It couldn't just be just okay. It had to be 100%. It had to be as good as it gets. And that's just kind of this trap that I fell into. One of the best things I did was a couple months ago. Now that as you can see, I've been uploading more. I don't know if you've looked at the channel at this one. And I just started a second channel on beginner's content. You're watching it right now. But I saw this video on TikTok, which is crazy, you know, getting creative inspiration from TikTok. I was talking about overstimulation and brain rot. And it's true, you got to have those things in limited amounts, you know. But I saw this video and it was like, no matter what you do, uploading is better than not. And I heard that and I was like, he's right. And I wish I could tell you what creator it was. I don't know. I saw it was one of the videos I saw. It stuck with me, but as per usual, you're watching short form content. You're not going to remember what it is. And so I was like, that's true. I should just do that. And it finally clicked in my head that I could. I didn't have to spend all these hours trying to make this perfect video that I had in my head. That as long as I just uploaded something, it would be good enough. And obviously you don't want to just upload slop because it's going to make you feel kind of useless and like you're wasting space. But as long as you can make something that you say, like, I like that, but it's not perfect. You don't need it to be perfect. You just need to create. It helped me get my creative passion back. And ever since then, I mean, I've been working and making thumbnails. I've been uploading videos. I've been recording every chance I can. And I've been enjoying it. It doesn't feel like a grind. When I came back the second time that I did, it felt like everything I was doing, I was forcing myself to. Like, I had to do this. I had to upload. I had to be consistent because if I didn't, I would feel bad. I would be like, oh, you're being lazy or you're not. But I'm just enjoying it. I am. And I did recently go on vacation, and before that, I was trying to create and upload a bunch of content before I left. I wanted to have stuff pre-scheduled, and wasn't able to get it done because I ended up being busy and I didn't get good sleep and all those things. And I realized, oh, I'm kind of falling in that trap again, so I stopped. I only made the one video that I uploaded, and it did pretty well. I don't know if you saw it. It doesn't matter if you did or not. And I felt satisfied the entire time I was on my vacation. I was replying to YouTube comments. Some of the most interaction I've gotten, which has been awesome. I mean, thank you everyone for giving me the constant support you have. It's been awesome. I mean, just getting to share my words and everything has been great, you know? So anyways, creative passion. How did I get it back? Basically what I told you guys. Well, here's one of the most important things is you need to have your life be balanced. If you're too fixated on what you're doing, it almost fades away from being a hobby and it feels more like a requirement than ever, and you will burn out. It's just the case. You will get writer's block. You won't feel motivated. You need to have your life be balanced. You need to have secondary activities alongside your main hobby. Like for me, I wake up in the mornings now because my sleep has been completely changed to what it used to be. So I wake up early in the morning, around 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. I get up, I do my basic amenities, you know what I'm saying? And I hop on my computer and I record a video. I'll record a video, I'll edit it, I'll get it uploaded before I have to then go and leave for the gym. I go with my brother, which is pretty sick. We work out, we get home, I check and see how the video's doing. One of the things and the nice thing is that when you work on making shorts, now you don't have to make thumbnails anymore. Because it's one of the biggest headaches I still face. It's not the easiest thing to do. So I get that done, I upload it, and then I go to work my real life job and I get home and I rest down and I chill and I just relax. And that's it. I go to bed, get my rest, I wake up and I do it again. And I genuinely enjoy what I'm doing because one thing, it's not being at my job. It's kind of like an escape from that. And two, it feels rewarding. It feels like it's a good feeling you get like when you work out or you strive for a goal and you finally accomplish it. Just the feeling you get is like it's unmatched because you feel productive. You feel like you're contributing, and it's great, especially when it's a passion you really enjoy. Like, I enjoy doing this. I love Minecraft. That's another thing that's actually one of the things I wanted to discuss in more detail, and I've been kind of draining around going all over the place. So if you're still here, I appreciate it. Watch time this video is not gonna be goodbye. I don't care. I'm just talking. That I've genuinely enjoyed playing Minecraft again. For the longest time, I didn't. I mean, you know, you get those 2-week phases, and I thought that's what it was going to be. I was going to enjoy Minecraft for 2 weeks because I saw videos on my freaking Instagram feed, and a lot of my inspiration here has been coming from short form content. So it's not always the worst thing in the world. You just can't let it control your life, you know? But I was watching this video about Minecraft mod packs, and I was like, that one looks cool. And so I downloaded it, I installed it, and I played it. And I played it for over weeks. Every time I would get home from work, I would just hop on, and I'm like, dude, I'm enjoying Minecraft again. I should start making videos. And so I did. And that's what I've been doing. And it's perfect. I love making Minecraft. I love making Minecraft videos. I love making videos. And so those three things together, it's really helped me get my creative passion back. And so, honestly, now that I've drained on long enough about that, what advice would I give to you if you're a person who's struggling with what you want to do as far as your creative outlets, or if you feel like you don't have anything you want to make or anything you can make, is the same advice that I got, which is make something. It doesn't have to be perfect. As long as you don't feel sick about it. You don't look at it and you're like, man, this was a waste. That's like really bad. I could do better. If you know you can do better and you aren't going to like stress yourself out times 1,000, like you're not going to be watching tutorials for 24 hours. You're not going to be looking at social media feeds or looking at like, oh, this needs to be the perfect thumbnail. As long as it is good. It's one of those things where you have to say, this is good enough. This is something I can accomplish. And you upload it or you make it. If you feel like, oh, well, the book I'm going to write's not going to be that good, write it. At the end of the day, one of the best things you can get in life is experience. And it'll help you create. I mean, when you get experience, it allows you to start opening the doors to make the things you really wanted to make. You can finally put your ideas to paper. For the longest time, I've sucked at editing. I was considering going to college for it, and I didn't. But now I've been getting a little bit better at it. I still do pay people to make some of my videos. If you've watched my channel, I've been trying to like even it out. All the shorts I make myself, but everything else, the long form videos so far, have been edited by people I've been paying on Fiverr. So if that's curious, but a lot of I want to get more into editing my actual long form videos. I want to try to get one a week, you know, and that's a goal I'm going to try to accomplish. If I can't, it's okay, because I mean, I'm not trying to promise or oversell or anything. That's where you feel bad, is you don't want to make yourself commitments you can't keep. You want to be a man of your word. Be like, oh, I'm going to upload this amount per day or this amount per week, and just be like, I'm going to upload once a month. I'm going to make a video. And if it isn't good, you got the upload out. You got it out. And that's what's important. And that's the best way you can look at things. So that's a recommendation for you. If you're struggling in life with just being creative in general, and not even like, oh, well, I'm having a hard time uploading, what would my advice be? I would say get that secondary hobby. Find something else you enjoy doing and combine that with it. If you enjoy physical activity outside, whether it be the gym, sports, walking, whatever it may be, do that. And when you are doing that thing, if say you're walking outside, if you can, I mean, this is kind of an insane thing to say, but if you can walk without headphones, just sit there and think. You will get so much creative inspiration from the things you see and the thoughts you have in your head. You're going to be on fire. And when you get home and you have that feeling of the endorphins in your brain from getting physical activity in whatever method it may be, or whatever hobby you enjoy, whether it be chess or reading or whatever it be, especially reading. If you enjoy watching media, as long as it's not short form, because that stuff's kind of going to rub your brain, unless you want to make short form content. And then maybe that can help inspire you, you know? If those are the things you need, those are the things you want to do, because it'll get you the feedback in your brain to be creative. And that's what I couldn't recommend it more. So if my advice helps you out, I really hope it does. And, you know, don't thank me, thank the other people who I've watched who have told me the same thing and who I've been like, wow, this is true. Because for the longest time, you know, you go on YouTube, type in like, oh, how to make a YouTube video, and they'll be like, oh, you gotta do the XYZ, you gotta search engine optimize. And I've been seeing more and more people. There's this great channel that I do watch, whose name I do remember, and it is Early Exit. Creator I watch called Early Exit, and he makes a lot of videos talking about how you just gotta upload, man. But you can get monetized in months, dude. I'm not. Gotta be honest with you, and that shouldn't be your goal. Don't make your goal be money, unless you like really need to, and you're starting a channel just for that. But it's not gonna be creatively fulfilling, you know. And at the end of the day, I think if you're doing that, you don't even care if it is creatively fulfilling. So it's kind of a separate topic, isn't it? But the point being is just start. Just start what you're doing and be proud of it. Don't, if you want to hide it away because it's personal or whatever, I get that. But don't be afraid to show people and be proud of it. I mean, I've gotten texts from my friends being like, "Oh, are you uploading Minecraft videos on TikTok?" And I could easily be like, "Oh no, no, that's not me," or like, "Eh, maybe I could brush it off." But I'm like, "No, straight up, yeah, that's what I'm doing, and I enjoy it. I've been doing it for a while, and it's like it's what makes me happy, and I have goals with it, and I want to keep working on it. And I'm just straight up. I'm being honest with them. If they don't respect it, if they don't like it, that's up to them. It's fine because it's their loss. It's a creative passion. And even people think it's being cringe. I mean, what's cringe about being creative? We live one life. It's a short life, and if you can do the things you enjoy as far as creating content, you should do it. And so that's whoa. Let's get it from him. As it gets dark here, I'm gonna end this video out and say thank you for watching. And that's my advice to you. Go out there and make the videos, make the books, write the movie, film the script, do whatever it takes, do whatever you want to do, and just do it. You're gonna feel so much better. That and combining another hobby, 10 out of 10. I cannot recommend more. Thank you for watching, boys. I will be back soon with more of these videos if you're enjoying them. If you make sure to subscribe or whatever if you want to, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching, listening to me yap.